Okay, so Diddy, listen, they are not sending out these regular everyday cops to your house, like the roundaway sheriff to your house. Like, they not sending them. They are sending Homeland Security to your homes. What are you doing? I mean, we already know what you're doing, but I mean, to really have B613 rolling up to your house, it's just like, yo.
I'm the referee, you can't play me, baby. I'm hotter than the summer, can't shade me.
All right, so we are one step closer to getting this man completely out of our faces and off of our screens for a good minute. Homeland Security came knocking on the walls, and I'm glad I sung that song because they need to go take a visit to Trey Songz as well too. So I'm glad that song came to my goddamn mind. I'm glad it came to my mind. They knocking on his door, mama. I'm gonna say what I always say when it comes to serial abusers, repeat abusers, in the music industry in Hollywood. I just think that if there was not a network of people that just turned a blind eye to this, overlooked it, facilitated it, Diddy would have had a much more difficult time locating and recruiting people to be his damn victims. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that we got people raiding people's houses and stuff, and like, you can look around in the industry now and see that people right now are excusing weird abusive behavior from celebrities, from artists, because they like them, because they like their songs. To me, it's like, this is what the final product of that looks like, of ignoring all the abuse that your fave does, ignoring, you know what I mean, the violent tendencies, ignoring the victims that come out and speak up about these people. This is the final product. Someone who has been allowed to just get away with bullshit on top of bullshit for so long that there is a web of disgusting, heinous acts that investigators are going to have to untangle. And I'm sure, like I said, more victims are going to come out. So that's what I always say is, like, when you continue to ignore these abusive actions of your faves, like, this is what it amounts to at the end of the day. More abuse and more victims. Like, that's it. Right? So the Rolling Stone article says officials raided Sean Combs' Los Angeles home on Monday, a law enforcement source confirmed to Rolling Stone. The investigation is being led by Homeland Security. Like, at this point, I'm surprised they don't just go ahead and call in the Department of Defense. Oh, they trying to get your ass, as they should. Oh my goodness. This investigation is being led by Homeland Security and carried out just 4 months after the rap mogul's ex-girlfriend, singer Cassie, accused Combs of trafficking. Helicopters and agents were seen swarming Combs' mansion on Monday afternoon, and officials were also present at Combs' Miami residence. Girl, they did a simultaneous attack, a simultaneous assault. Footage of the scene in LA appeared to show some men detained and waiting outside the house. Apparently, the footage had showed Justin and King Combs, so like Diddy's sons, alongside an unknown man, is what they said, being handcuffed outside their father's LA properties. And to me, it's just like, the fact that this cycle of abuse has like spread down allegedly into their sons, or his sons, I should say, it's just like, okay, so why they getting handcuffed? What's the tea? Like, what was going on what's going on? What is going on? Your son's handcuffed too, bro? Like, this is ridiculous. A source tells Rolling Stone 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe already sat for interviews with Southern District of New York investigators for a probe related to alleged trafficking, of course, domestic violence, and racketeering. More interviews are scheduled, the source said. Earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations, New York, executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami. Girl, these organizations gathering together like the Infinity Stones to take your ass down is really killing me right now. Like, they joined hands, honey, like, and started singing Kumbaya outside on your porch, babes. Like, oh my God, with a battering ram and everything, bitch. Like, Like, girl, this is really crazy. They go on to say, we will provide further information as it becomes available. Well, make sure that y'all do, because at this point we are definitely invested. What? Y'all was knocking out y'all were knocking on his noggin on a Monday on a Monday evening? Girl, like on a Monday afternoon they were knocking on your noggin, Diddy? Girl, they got you. Girl, they got your shit together, like 100%. Douglas Wigdor, who represents Cassie and a Jane Doe accuser, says in a statement provided to Rolling Stone, we will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. To say the least. Oh my, depraved. We need is there an uglier word than depraved? Because we gonna need it. And like I said, it's scary, the things that are already out. The allegations that are already out. I'm just thinking about the ones that we have not heard of yet, like the ones that are still lingering out there. Tyrone Blackburn is an attorney who is representing Rodney Jones and others. He tells Rolling Stone this: it's about damn time. Sometimes justice delayed is not justice denied. So as long as justice ultimately arrives. So this former federal prosecutor says to Rolling Stone, they say this: the Southern District of New York is one of the most prestigious in the country. If they're bringing a case against him, Diddy has a lot to worry about. He is in a world of hurt right now. So yeah, basically the prosecutor's like, look, if they bring in a case, they ain't just bringing a case just to bring a case. Like, bitch, like they are coming for that wig. It's sitting like halfway off your head. Diddy is shifted. It's tattered a little bit. The edges are fucked up. Like, they coming for that wig, honey, because it's looking real stupid, looking real tired, sitting on top of your scalp right now. They ripping that shit off. Like, I cannot imagine, girl. They got your tea on a Monday afternoon, babes. I mean, people starting to work week. They open up their agenda, seeing what's on the to-do list for the week, and they knocking on your door, girl. But yeah, every article that I checked, doing research on this, they were saying that this story is developing. So many articles were saying that this story is developing. So this is really all the information that we have right now. I am sure that we are going to get updates in the not too distant future. If they got all these CSI Miami, they got CSI Miami, CSI New York coming down, bitch. They got, dun SVU type shit, girl. Especially heinous. What? Especially heinous. They got all the CSI divisions coming down on your head, ho. Like, I'm sure we're gonna get updates. But yeah, get these weirdos off the street. Get these abusers out of here, out of my face, off my screen. Get them away from the enablers, the networks that enabled their asses. Oh my God, protect the victims. I hope that as much as they can, they will be able to embark on some kind of journey of healing, right? With all the support that's necessary. I'm so happy. I know it took a whole lot of strength for Cassie to do what she did. Like, I cannot imagine that shit, right? But I am so glad that she, had the capacity, had the opportunity, had the space to file that suit against his ass, right? Like, oh my goodness. I just feel like it opened up so much of what's happening to his ass right now. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And make sure that you have a good goddamn evening.
And that's why you can't take me, you hate me. I don't want your nigga, you crazy. That nigga too lazy. I need me a nigga who can tame me. Coming through, we make your nigga sweat.